I thought this video would be the quickest way to illustrate my problems with chamber fouling in the Garands. First of all, Garand chamber 101. In all rifles, after the headspace clearance in the chamber, which is right there, there's a small amount of space before the rifling starts that's called free chamber, and it's not made to any specific dimension, but it's bigger than 30 caliber, and it's bigger than the headspace in diameter. So you imagine the bullet goes in the chamber, your headspace in the chamber is about up to here, and then past that is an area of no man's land where a lot of gunk and crap collect. That's why you really need to use a chamber brush after firing a number of rounds through these rifles. So anyway, here's the problem. Here's what I discovered was causing my so-called chamber fouling, which was really just human error. I'm trying to hold a bullet in a hemostat so my hands don't get in the way, and I hope you can see this, but when loading the Garand, because of the bullet feeder here, I guess that's what it's called, and the angle on it over here, which is very sharp, and this piece in the middle, it separates the rounds. You can't just push the bullet straight into the chamber. So what I've been doing is just sort of trying to get them in there one way or the other. This way you can see it's not going in straight, right? I got to pull it out. This way it's not going in straight. There's no way to go down the middle straight because of this part here. So what I've been doing is putting it on the side, pushing down, hopefully not breaking my thumb, with enough clearance to get the bullet by, and then putting the round into the chamber. Well, after 5 or 10 rounds, it was getting hard to push the bullet in the chamber because there was gunk in there that was blocking it from going. If I put a chamber brush in and cleaned it, it resolved the problem. I also noticed, though, that if I took the bullet out, not all the way, even just part way, and then jiggled it around and put it back in, it would seat as if the dirt or whatever was stopping the bullet from going in all the way had cleared itself. So I thought that maybe what was happening is that because of when I'm putting this in on an angle right now, I can feel in the front nose of the bullet here, I can feel it hitting the chamber. Not so much the bullet itself as is hitting, as much as I can feel this section from like here to the neck of the case hitting. So what I started to do was I just took a shot for shits and giggles, and it actually worked, is that I developed a little technique. I grabbed the rifle with my middle finger over here to hold the bolt and push down on the bullet guide, and then put the brass in perfectly straight. Seated it. Let the bullet guide come back up, and then would eventually close the bolt. And believe it or not, by grabbing this, pushing this down, and putting this bullet in where I could do it perfectly straight, the rounds, I did not have a single issue with fouling. So the problem was not mechanical or my bullets. The problem was pretty much stupid human error, because the bullets have to go in reasonably straight in order for them not to pick up gunk that causes them to bind. I know it sounds over the top, I know it sounds crazy, it doesn't make any sense, but I'm telling you, after 5 rounds of shooting this morning, I was having problems with the chamber fouling, and as soon as I started dropping the bullets in straight, I shot another 30 or 35 rounds and did not have a single issue with the bullets not going all the way in to the chamber. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.